Back outside, never hide my intentions. Life is a vibe once you slide on a mission. Goddamn, I'm fly, but I like all the pictures and have them thinking, damn, Purdy might go the distance. Had to drop the blizzy, shit would grapple my ambition.
And welcome back to Middle of the Pack. I'm Pip.
And I am Fax.
And we're here.
We're here. We're here. We're a little late, but it's not like missing a week late. It's just like...
Yeah, like we're a couple days late. We missed like the coverage of one really shitty game. So cut us some slack because I don't think anybody cared about that anyway. So
no, and I mean, honestly, like in case you did miss it, like first off, good for you. Like we're proud of you for that. You didn't have to watch it, but this is what happened. So last night, the Broncos and the Saints played each other. And let's see, I could say, how many years ago would it take for you to think, this could be a good game? Probably like 8 at this point. I don't know. Is that when 9? Drew Brees and Peyton Manning?
Right.
Yeah, right. That's probably the last time that game had any sort of gravity to it. But last night, we got Bo Nix versus Spencer Rattler.
Yeah, disgusting.
Well, it was Bo Nix versus Spencer Rattler and eventually Jake Haener, I believe, too. That was bad. It was real bad.
Well, when you looked at the injury report for the Saints, bro, I think they were all playing with like their third strings.
Yeah, it was a preseason game. It was like the fourth quarter of a preseason game for the Saints versus Bo Nix. I mean, hey, good for Bo. You know, he got a little bit more time to just sit there, play around, see what it's like. Because, yeah, they were going to win that game.
And dude, I felt so bad because I didn't check all the injuries before I just started slinging parlays out there. And I was like, oh, Saints, easy money. And then forgot that half of their offense is dead. So
yeah, it was tough. And I mean, I think Kamara was like one of the only healthy ones, and he did nothing. He had like 15 yards or some shit. It was like 20 yards. It was like
it wasn't a lot.
Ridiculous. I don't even remember, but it was pretty hilarious to watch. Spencer Rattler, he had 2 fumbles that night, I think.
Yep.
There was one where he got out of the pocket, dodged a lineman, and then I was like, oh, okay, he's got a couple moves to him, and then all of a sudden he gets smacked and the ball just goes right onto the ground. Linebacker picks it up. That's 6. See you later, Spencer.
It was a rough watch. No joke. A very rough watch.
Yeah, and all the faith in Spencer Rattler just went right out the window. I mean, he was decent at South Carolina. He was like one of the 2 shining stars of that team last year. Him and his receiver, Xavier Legette, or Leggett. I don't even know. Leggett. Okay, Leggett. I'm trying to be French with it, like some fucking prude. But
just call it his name. It's XL, bro. That's his
XL.
nickname.
There you go. XL. But yeah, he looked decent with them last year. Like I saw them go against Georgia, and he was competing with Georgia, who was off 2-time national championship. But yeah, got into the league, looked good in the preseason, but last night,
he got his reminder that like the tough teams he played in college is now every team he's gonna play from here on out.
Yeah,
except better.
Yeah, even better than that. Like
he's playing Georgia on steroids every game. So
where even the biggest dude on that field is as fast as him or faster.
Correct.
Like you got dudes who are 350 pounds who are running like 4.8s and 4.6s and are able to just chase you down. Fucking psycho. But he learned. I mean, he learned. There wasn't really a whole lot to report from that game. Sean Payton got his I don't even know, revenge homecoming game, something. Good for Sean Payton. I don't know. He's not really coaching a team that's a threat to anybody else except for the third string Saints. So,
yeah, no.
I guess he got what he wanted.
I guess.
But if you didn't watch it, don't worry about it. You didn't miss anything. You can go look at the people who have already made the funny edits of all the fuck ups. That's essentially what it was. Just one of the messiest games, probably the messiest game of the year, to be honest.
Yeah, and I don't know because there was a real messy one on Monday.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, I was also going to think, what was that? was Bengals and Giants. That one was tough.
Because that Bills Jets had like 25 accepted penalties with over 30
the ref.
thrown.
Yeah, that was the referee game. Yeah, Monday night. I was gonna say because Bengals and Giants, I was trying to think of like almost nothing happened too. That was the Sunday night game where they were just like it seemed like nothing was happening there. I think what was that ending score like 17-10 or something or like 17.
Yeah,
It was something crazy, but yeah, a lot of messy football over the past. I guess Sunday night, Monday. Yeah, the past 3 games have been tough. But we promise you didn't miss anything. Just look at
you
that.
did not.
You'll laugh your ass off about how pathetic that game of football was. But on to more important news, things that are happening within the NFL because, dude, some shit happened.
It's getting spicy.
It's getting spicy. We're right again. We'll get right into the biggest one, probably in our eyes. Devontae Adams.
The reunion.
The reunion. Reunion of Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers, and Allen Lazard. The Packers offense is back.
There's already clips of Devontae Adams practicing with the Jets, just getting flawless balls thrown to him and him just snagging over all the DBs.
Yeah, arguably, like, it's got to be at least top 10 quarterback receiver relationships.
Absolutely.
Because those two, even at Green Bay, who I hated to see play growing up in Wisconsin and being a Colts fan, but like watching Green Bay with Devontae and Aaron Rodgers was just unfair, it seemed that.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen the clips where they talk about the behind the scenes where Devontae essentially at one point in his career just started running whatever he felt like. He wasn't like, he was just like, hey, Aaron, I'm going to run this. And then Aaron was like, okay. They throw a touchdown.
Yep.
Like, now we had to see it again. I mean, this is going to be exactly what we said was going to happen, where it's going to be Devontae, and then you got Allen Lazard and Garrett Wilson. I don't know if Garrett's going to go to the slot or if Allen Lazard is, or
I think the person you got to feel worst for is probably Mike Williams.
He's
not playing anymore.
Yeah. Homeboy's on the bench. He's just there for the 5-minute breaks that the starting 3 are going to have to take.
Considering after that Bills game, Aaron Rodgers basically blamed that last play on him 100%. And now they have Devontae Adams like, sorry, buddy. Aaron Rodgers already got the coach fired. Do you think they give a fuck about you? Mm-mm.
You're lucky you're still here, man.
Yeah.
I'll show you how it's done.
We could have shipped you off too.
Which sucks because Mike Williams was like saving the Chargers for a couple years there while Keenan was dealing with injuries every other week.
He probably
then he, of course, had his own. But yeah, he probably, yeah. So it's tough for poor Mike Williams. But now, I mean, maybe I'm trying to think. I think it's going to be good for Garrett. Yeah.
I hope Garrett goes to the slot.
I think he's going to be one of the biggest winners in the trade, which doesn't really make sense to some people. But for me, if I'm a young receiver and I get to see what the perfect quarterback to receiver relationship looks like right in front of me, that's kind of a huge win. And he's already like a good receiver. So he's still going to get his passes. He's still going to get his touches and targets. That's not going to go away. It's going to lessen for sure, but you get to see what a quarterback expects of you while watching Devontae and Rodgers just go to work.
Yep.
So, I mean, that's a win for Garrett. He just needs to see it that way, I guess.
I don't think he's mad about it.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think he's going to be happy about it, and I think it's going to help him in the long term.
For sure.
But yeah, so we were right again. Like we gave our takes on where we would have liked Devontae to see Devontae go, but it was pretty obvious that he's going to New York, and it was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, another receiver gets to go somewhere better for him, at least, because Amari Cooper went to the Bills. And then, like you pointed out to me,
for nothing.
Nothing.
Because the way Amari Cooper's contract was structured is he got lump sum of his money up front, which means the Browns paid him however much, $20 million some dollars. The Bills only have to pay him $800K. So they got a star wide receiver with no wide receiver core for $800K for league minimum.
Mm-hmm. And then that's just another young receiver benefiting because now you got Keon Coleman who could see Amari Cooper, one of the best route runners in the league.
I think he was playing shitty on purpose in Cleveland.
Yeah,
I genuinely do, because like we've been watching Amari Cooper for years.
that's true.
He doesn't drop shit.
That's true. He is like, yeah. I mean, other than his route running, he is an extremely sure-handed guy. He might have been. That's
I can't say I necessarily blame him.
No, I wouldn't either. I mean, it happened so fast too, because all of a sudden he was probably just like, so can I leave now? And then they're like, yeah. And then like the next day, all of a sudden, he's going to the Bills.
Yep, just hopped on a plane to Buffalo.
Yeah, now
he gets to trade out playing with bum ass Deshaun Watson to Josh Allen. What a good time for Amari Cooper.
I know, and like Cleveland, where every single fan in the stands is like wearing a paper bag because they're ashamed to be part of that franchise, to the psychos of Buffalo.
Yeah, like no kidding.
The whole environment is infinitely better for him. So good for Amari Cooper. I think they said they were expecting Devontae to play, and they're probably expecting Amari to play too for the Bills.
I'd assume. I mean, they've already said that Devontae Adams, he's already upgraded to healthy. Like he's playing.
Yeah, his hamstring magically went away.
Yeah, it was never hurt.
No, it was not. But hey, if you can fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it to New York.
Both wide receivers came up big. Good for both of those guys. From a shit situation to their best situation.
Yeah, true. And now on to our next set of news. We got Tom Brady. Tom Brady officially got approved to own the Raiders. Minority owner, not like the fucking main owner, but can announce.
Or gamble.
Or gamble. Or like ridicule. Here, let me pull it up because there's actually like a set of rules that essentially outlines what an announcer does during a football game, and now that he can't do it because he's an owner. So yeah, right now, because of the process being finalized, he can't attend production meetings. He can't have access to the players or the coaching personnel before calling these games, and he cannot publicly criticize officials or other NFL teams.
So don't be a commentator.
I mean, he really just isn't, it's just like.
And I honestly hope he doesn't, because I didn't like hearing games called by him anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really exhilarating to begin with.
No, I'd almost rather listen to Tony Romo stroke off Patrick Mahomes for the entire game.
Oh, man. Side note, too, Chris Collinsworth, you ever hear him talk about him?
Yes.
Here's a little nugget for everyone at home. Yeah, that basically sums it up right there. But I believe he was complimenting, who was it? Maybe Dexter Lawrence. And without skipping a beat of complimenting a defensive lineman for the Giants, he compared him to Chris Jones on the Kansas City Chiefs. Like before the compliment was handed out to Dexter Lawrence, he said, "You got guys like Chris Jones on the Kansas City." Like, bro, give it a rest.
Give it up. We know that's your favorite franchise. We know that's the NFL's team. We know.
They love you, okay? They love you. Is that what you want to hear? Like you just need to hear it back? They love you. I promise you they do.
Yep.
They love you stroking them off. And now you got someone like Tom Brady that's really his only option left. He can't criticize them. He can't criticize refs. He can't talk to them. So he just has to sit there and basically give fucking hand jobs
play analysis. That's it.
Yeah, like it's going to be like he's throwing the ball and he didn't catch it. It was right in his hands, but it looks like it fell to the ground.
But it happens.
But it did happen. That happens. What are you going to do? Like,
thanks, Tom.
Anything that he does, because there is already conflicts to begin with him getting this ownership. They had said that, oh, yeah, how are you going to announce any sort of game? And also the other owners were somewhat resistant at first to letting him own a franchise because of the rules that were set out for him. But then he agrees to these rules just so he can become an owner. But now he can't do the job that he's currently getting paid $40 million to do, which he wasn't doing well to begin with. Like he had gotten slightly better to the point where it was just easier to tune out. That's essentially what it was.
Yeah.
But now we have this. Like, he can't do anything. He can't announce the game. He's just going to sit there. He has to do the purest form of play-by-play any person has ever seen in their lives. It has to be the most objectively placed announcement of the game, because anything can be seen as criticism. Everything's subjective nowadays. So who's to say some motherfucker doesn't get all salty about him talking about somebody dropping a pass and then says, "Oh, it violates his contract. Can't be
It's
noted."
true.
So yeah, I mean, the one good thing coming out of this is if he does end up leaving the announcing deal because, he can't announce, we could get Greg Olson back on these primetime games.
I hope so. Greg was good.
Greg was great. Like, he was one of the guys that former player who goes into media. He jumps in. He didn't have an attitude about it. He didn't have like, I'm going to try way too hard. It was just perfect. Tell you how it is, how it's going, and how things run, and it was perfect. I love Greg Olson announcing. So
Bring him back.
Bring Greg back. But yeah, Tom Brady, yet again, I don't know, making another extremely selfish, self-imposed decision to put more money in his pockets and to fuck over other people. It's just kind of like, what's new?
Yep.
He is
Same
like,
shit, different day.
Yep, redeeming quality. You're like a top 20 quarterback of all time, I guess. That's all right. Good for you, man. Good for you. Defense won your rings. All right, next, Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler,
The GOAT.
the GOAT, the dog, got arrested
For a
So Jay
DUI and
Cutler.
a gun charge.
Yeah, DUI
Pretty
and
gangster to
possession of
me.
That is that. I mean,
I think I like him more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think anyone's leaving the fandom of Jay Cutler after this.
No, never.
I think we're just getting in new members.
He just got
like-
cooler.
Yeah. Now everyone's coming in. They're like, "Oh, damn! I didn't know Jay was like that." I mean, I had previously shown you that video where apparently nobody knew he had that dog in him, taking out
Oh, he does.
cornerbacks and safeties and linebackers.
Jay
tossing the
Cutler
ball.
is the dog.
Jay Cutler is the dog. I mean, the dude went to Miami just cause to play football for a little bit, started wheeling and dealing, and then he just kind of like left and was just kind of like, all right, I'm good now. And then this comes about. This is the first thing we heard about him in like 2 years.
Yeah, I don't think I've even heard his name until today for probably 3-4 years.
Yeah, because I mean, he was doing I think he was doing something like NFL Total Access or like something within the NFL Network. He was probably doing some pre-game day things that every former player goes on. I think he was doing something like that. But now this comes about. Dude, it's a G.
Yep. Much
That's all you
respect
can
to
really
Jay
say.
Cutler. Yep. Fan for life.
He's really about it. He's really, really about it. But yeah, I mean, as far as like the biggest headlines coming in, there's not really too much crazy going on. Last week for baseball, because I'm sure everyone's clamoring for our baseball updates. Well, both of our teams are gone now, so
Yeah, so we don't care.
no. I mean,
No more baseball updates till the World Series.
I was gonna say, and it's probably gonna be like the fucking Dodgers and Yankees or some shit. It's gonna be
All you're gonna get is a salty ass final score, and then we're gonna move on.
yeah. Like, so that's all you need to know. Like, our teams aren't in it. We'll see in the World Series. Like,
And hockey's happening, but I don't care.
yeah, I'll get there. I mean, I feel like it happens at such a weird time because, like, I did say that I was gonna try to get into it, but then it just started. I was like, we're already going?
Yep.
There's not even snow on the ground. I thought they like kind of just went with the weather before they went indoors on the ice.
Nah.
I don't understand any, man. WNBA finals are happening too. That's like another thing.
It is. They're happening. Yeah.
They're happening. New York versus Minnesota, I think it is. So it's just like,
yeah, and I think it's a 2-1 series that she hit
I
on
just
a game
saw
winner.
this. Yeah, I just saw this today. Angel Reese is claiming, this is a little extra tidbit for you guys. Angel Reese is claiming that her salary isn't enough to pay her rent.
It's almost kind of like don't buy a place you can't afford.
Yeah, I was gonna say essentially the same thing that you did, but in different words, I was gonna say live within your means. Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you don't go buy something that your salary doesn't support.
Yep. Or
Welcome to the real world that all of us deal with all the time.
Exactly. And guess what, Angel? No matter how widespread that this sport is spread out to the media, because it did get somewhat of a insurgents over this past year.
For
It
sure.
still needs to generate a high amount of revenue in order to share that revenue.
It needs
with
to get
players.
more viewership than it even got this year for probably a decade before that kind of money starts rolling in.
Yeah. So just because there's Twitter videos and ESPN is trying its damnedest to shove you down our throats every given night, that just a regular game, your team doesn't even have to be playing. There just needs to be a game on. And sometimes not even that. It doesn't mean you're just automatically a millionaire. Like, I would love that if I decided that just because I picked up a microphone and decided to talk shit with my best friend about sports, that all of a sudden we would just get like a fucking DraftKings deal the next day. Yeah, we would have done this a long time ago.
Yeah, not how it works.
No, but unfortunately, we got to do shit where we're 2 days late because we have like our jobs and other shit to take care of. So, yeah, welcome to our world, Angel. I mean, I feel like essentially we're on the same level as her as far as like, you know, fame and relation. So,
I can also miss layups.
Me too. I'm really good at that. Really good.
And me and her are the same height. So, like, yeah. I can miss layups too.
Pitt versus Angel Reese 1-on-1.
Money line.
Money line. Got Pitt by 1,000.
Money line.
No chance. But there you go. I mean, that's the biggest piece of news that I kind of just grabbed from the air as far as what's going on in other sports. But maybe one day we'll get into hockey more once I figure out when it actually starts better.
Yeah, or they pay us for it.
Yeah, we're off to a rough start. But it'll buff out.
Gross. And it's the Jags again.
Those motherfuckers didn't even go home.
They didn't. They just stayed there.
They stayed there at their future stadium, and their future franchise's home in England because, you know, it's only a matter of time. And this time, I guess to try to convince us that England games are cool, they were like, what's more American than a Patriot? Well, yeah, let's bring them overseas.
We don't like it because that means we have to wake up early to watch it.
You seen the articles about them talking about possibly bringing a Super Bowl overseas?
Yeah, that would be fucking awful.
What?
That's our sport. Why do we take its championship anywhere else?
Y'all come here.
It's our sport.
We came here, kicked you all out, and now what? We're gonna go back and host one of the highest revenue grossing events that we have on a yearly basis in your cities?
That'd be the dumbest decision they've ever made.
I know. I mean, and that reminds me, hey Tim Smith, our resident Britain man, we're never coming overseas.
No.
I know that you're trying to get into football and things like that, but please, if there's ever a Super Bowl, don't expect me to come there. Or I'll come there, but we're not hanging out, man. I'm gonna be fucking salty the whole time.
Yeah, don't take an American favorite sport and make its championship game anywhere else but in the United States.
Yeah. Oh, and also, hi Jackson. How's it going?
Hey Jackson.
Hey Jackson. What's up, man? How's it going?
We'd have got you anyway when we got to the Texans. We'd have figured it out.
Exactly. Yeah, we'd have been there. You were coming up in like 2 games. But I guess back to the game that's being played.
I will tell you right now, the only reason that I will wake up and watch this game is because I liked what I saw out of Drake May. And that's the sole reason that I'm going to wake up and watch this.
Yeah, you just basically spoke for me. The only shining light of this game was going to be Drake May. Let's see if he can do some more. Because, yeah, he didn't look too bad. He looked like he was getting comfy.
He looked pretty solid against a good team. So I want to see him play against a shit team.
The plan works. Just let the dude go out and just do whatever. Like, you have nothing to lose. That's how Drake May should be playing for the rest of the year. Like, nothing's going to happen, man. We're not winning the Super Bowl.
Now, will I watch this game very intently? Probably not. But
no, that's like the early morning.
Well, it might be on like while I'm at the gym, like doing other shit, just where I'm listening more than watching. Probably.
Yeah. And this, like Pip said, this is really just a Drake May game. And I mean, for me, I'll be watching it also with a petty heart because I love to see Trevor Lawrence fail. So,
oh yeah, you saw my tweet.
Yeah. If we could watch him choke away another game, oh man.
I love it. I'm all for the downfall of Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, bring in Mac Jones. Admit defeat. Let me see your
Please.
failures.
Yeah.
Please. Make my day. Oh, Mac Jones versus the Patriots too. Like after like halftime, Trevor Lawrence throws 3 picks. Mac Jones comes in.
He kills them.
I would love that. I would love that just for the sole fact that you've given up on the quarterback. You just paid way too much. Oh
They're
my
gonna
gosh.
they're gonna be in like a Deshaun Watson situation where it's like, well, we paid him too much fucking money not to play him, so fuck it.
Legitimately. Or I mean, like also just like a Daniel Jones situation, like your tweet, like it's a
They're the
Daniel
same
Jones
player.
situation. They're the same player. Look it up. And Trevor Lawrence is making infinitely more money, and I already think they wasted money on Daniel Jones. So there you go. That's how I feel about Trevor Lawrence. Like awful.
Gonna
But
be
yeah,
a shit game. I don't care
it
about it
is.
that much.
Let's see how Drake May does. That's really what we're here for, just to see the kid, let him get his reps. Next game, this game is somewhat similar because the only reason I'm interested in watching this game is because I want to see Amari Cooper and Josh Allen. So I really
I think I know how this game's gonna go.
Oh, please, by all means.
Go ahead and start getting the graphic ready of the Bills money line because the Titans are an abysmal franchise. And the Bills just added a star wide receiver to a team that was throwing a lot and throwing to no one.
And now they have someone.
A very good someone.
Very, very good someone. So you can only imagine how that shit's gonna go. Yeah, the Titans last week, they really lost themselves. They lost. Yeah, they tried, but Calvin Ridley on 8 targets, 0 catches. Bruh.
If you watch most of those targets, though, he couldn't have caught it.
I wouldn't give you I give you half. Because I know.
I'd say at least like 5 of those like hit the ground like 4 feet in front of him.
But okay, 2 of those for sure, though. 2 of those for sure because they were drops. Like it was a straight up caught it and then he got contact and let go.
Yeah.
Like that, bro, you're an NFL receiver. Like I know, Pip, trust me, I know you're a Calvin Ridley fan. I like Calvin Ridley too, but like that.
I'm a Calvin Ridley fan.
Oh, I thought no, you're a Madden Calvin Ridley fan. That's what it was. That's what I'm thinking of.
Just in Madden.
Yeah, that's
really
what it is.
Madden.
My bad. I'm crossing the worlds over again. But yes.
There's Madden good, and then there's like, I like this player in real life. No.
Hey, hand up. That one's on me. But the Titans, yeah, they look abysmal. Poor Will Levis. He got just getting verbally abused.
As long as we continue to get another week of an iconic Will Levis meme, like it's a W for me.
Fair enough.
Because he can't shoot the guns anymore. When he started shooting Spider-Man webs in the end zone, I was like, bro, come on. And then he torpedoed himself into an elderly ball boy's ACL. Will Levis is on a generational Linsanity run of iconic memes.
Bro, obviously because I was watching that game, right? So he's running to the sideline, and I saw him hit the dude, and I was like, did he just like dislocate that guy's knee from his like entire body? And they show the slow-mo replay, and sure enough, Will Levis just shoulder tackled this 65-year-old line judge's fucking kneecap.
Tore his ACL.
Oh my god. Yeah, and this poor guy, because he was throwing ducks too, bro.
He
like
does that.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like you want to see a clean spiral from an NFL quarterback, especially one that's just getting verbally abused by their coach week after week. You want to see the dude get one win, but he's no, nothing for Will. It's going to be a Josh Allen game. Amari Cooper, he's gonna announce his presence right off the get go. Maybe even bring some Keon Coleman in just because I like the guy a lot. So I would love to see him start going off. Like that's
Bills
the receiver.
$1 million.
Mm-hmm. Bills, yeah. That's a Bills game. So
it's an easy one.
Easy one. We got Patriots for game 1, Bills for game 2. Right now we're playing even.
Yep.
Next game. This game's gonna be a good game.
I agree. This is probably the secondary game of the week.
Yeah. Because we're gonna get to the game of the week, which is once you see it, you guys are gonna know, glaringly obvious. But
You'll
this
know.
game by itself, like this is gonna be a good game because the Packers. I tried last week to be down on them. I tried to say they're gonna surprise, and they played good football.
I think they have the deepest wide receiver core in the league.
Whoa.
It's
Wow.
not even off name value.
No, it's
Just
not.
it doesn't matter who lines up for them at receiver. They're good.
Yeah, I mean, Romeo Dobbs made some insane plays. And before
Jayden
Romeo
Reed,
Dobbs, I was
Christian
gonna say Jalen
Watson,
Reed.
that random dude, Dattavion Wicks or something that went off one game. It's like, bro, it doesn't matter.
They keep
And
coming.
none of them hold the name value for like people to like take an actual look at it. But like, I know I made that claim, and a lot of listeners are gonna be like, he's fucking wrong. He doesn't know shit. Fucking put
Yeah.
your bag of chips down and fucking look at the stats.
No, it's for me. It's tough to see because obviously, as I've said multiple times, not the biggest Green Bay fan over here. But if there is a team that I do not like more than Green Bay, it's going to be the Houston Texans.
I
And
like him.
I know you do.
Hey, Jackson, again.
No, Jackson, you got your hello from me already. Fucking shut up your ass. But yeah, no, seriously, the Texans are also good. I mean, and they're probably number 2 as far as wide receiver depth. It seems like because they just replaced Nico with Tank Dell and Stephon Diggs right away.
I think people forgot that Tank Dell was really good last year.
Yeah, I think they did because he's still good. He's still good.
Still very good. Nathaniel Dell.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Wow, Nathaniel. I'm trying to think where Tank falls. Just a nickname.
Yeah,
I was
because
gonna try to see if it was a play on words.
he got mad at the draft when they announced his pick, and they called him Nathaniel Dell. He wasn't a fan.
Ooh, we need to get off topic real quick because Tariq Woolen, the corner for the Seahawks, he goes by Reek Woolen.
Mm-hmm.
So that's fucking crazy to me because you may not know this, but there's a character who like gets captured in the show Game of Thrones and just basically is tortured until he becomes a shell of himself, and his name changes to Reek. My name is Reek. He becomes this like dickless slave to like this king or prince or whatever, and his name is Reek. So he's just like, and he gets so brainwashed that he refuses to be called his name, which is like Theon Greyjoy or something. He refuses to respond to Theon, and he just goes by Reek. He's like, my name is Reek. And so every time I see the graphic where it's just Reek Woolen, all I think about is like, bro, do your research a little bit.
It's not the one.
Like Tariq, that's not a bad name at all, bro.
Yeah, someone's already have it. Someone already has it, and they're really good too.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like you can just even argue the inflection because it's Tyreek, Tariq, like, you know, like separate. You don't got to go to Reek Woolen.
Nope.
Weird. But yeah, anyway, sorry. I said it was off topic, but back on topic. Texans, Packers. This is going to be a really good game. The offense is. I think it's just going to be good because offense is going to be booming.
I love how the Packers got Josh Jacobs, and they're like, no, still slinging it. Don't care.
Yeah, because everyone is like, who really won that 3-way trade between the Raiders, Vikings, and Packers? And like, you can never really say the Packers didn't win the trade because they're just kind of like, we're good with you. Like, I guess you could run it, but
is Jordan Love our generation's Brett Favre? Where he's gonna throw fucking picks, but you can also guarantee that he's going to sling that bitch.
Hey, props to Jordan Love because although I still think you're grossly overpaid, you are at least playing to the level that you were expected to. I think that's like the big takeaway is that so far Jordan Love is doing what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, he's
throws
a lot.
The ball. Yeah, he's throwing accurately, and he's throwing well
for the most part. He's gonna throw a couple picks, but he's also not scared to throw it either.
No, not at all. So good for Jordan Love and the Packers. I think the line is pretty slim. Yeah, it's Green Bay minus 2.5.
Texans money line. Disagree with me.
Yeah, for the graphic. Let's get it. Let's Green Bay. Keep it rolling, guys. Hometown. We got it. Green Bay -2.5. I'm picking Packers.
CJ Stroud's going to win this one.
I sure fucking hope not. I don't need another reason. Be my 13th year coming up soon. Next. This game.
A little Saquon reunion?
Yeah, I think that's really the storyline here. Because, like I said to you before we started recording,
Malik Neighbors is back.
Malik Neighbors is back. And I said to you before recording, like previously this was going to be like, oh shit, bet the over because the Eagles are just going to dog walk the Giants all over the field. But now, based on how the Eagles have been playing, this could be more of an even game than we expected.
I think I might still hammer the over. Because like both defenses have struggled. Yes, both offenses have struggled, but Neighbors, their offense wasn't struggled when Malik Neighbors was there.
Yeah, and I mean,
and now the Eagles are healthy again. AJ Brown, his first week back, went off.
Dude,
I don't think Saquon's going to struggle again because he didn't have a lot of yards last week, but he still had 20 touches.
Yeah, and I think for the Giants too, I believe they had like 2 defensemen go on IR.
Probably.
I think so. I don't know if that's correct, but I'm pretty sure I saw that. So that would give the Eagles even more of a reason to be firing on all cylinders for offense. So we have that to take into account. The Giants, with Malik Neighbors, like I wonder who's going to get targeted literally all game long. It's going to be Malik Neighbors and then with a little bit of Wan'Dale Robinson like sprinkled in there.
Wan'Dale is your safety blanket check down man.
Yeah, and I mean he's been doing a great job at it too.
Yeah, he kills it.
It's been unfortunate because the Giants fans are going to like start believing in, but hopefully they have the wherewithal to still be like, imagine what we could do with a good quarterback.
The Eagles secondary is also kind of butt.
Yeah, they've been dropping the ball crazy over this time. So hopefully we'll kind of get back into this groove of the Giants because I don't know. It's too even almost where you could bet the over on this game, and there's a possibility that the
What
Eagles
is the line?
Let me see, because I believe the line.
I guess
Philly -3.
No, what's the over under?
42.5.
I think I'd go over on that. It's definitely a possibility, and like stay away from it if you're actually going to put money on it. Because I'm not, but I'd still like the over. I want to see the over. I think that's why I'm saying that.
No, I think I want to see the over too. So I think we could go ahead and do it. Fuck it. Let's get the over on this game.
Who's your money line pick for the graphic? I'll let you go first for this one.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience support New York, so I have to go Philly. Like,
give me the Giants.
Oh my God. Giants, I mean, +3, that's not even a bad underdog to take, honestly. So
give me Danny Dimes. Give me Vanilla Vic.
Vanilla Vic. The future the future 4th string wide receiver for the New York Giants, Daniel Jones.
Yes. I think I'm just actually more confident in Malik Neighbors.
It's a better player to hang your hat on for this game, yeah.
Yeah, but give me Giants just because right. we need some discrepancies.
That's true.
And I believe.
Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, over. And then Giants for Pip, Eagles for me, man. Now we're gonna move on though to the game of the week. Shit,
it's gonna be a good one, man.
Dude, who would have thunk it, man?
The Lions come off just demolishing the Cowboys.
Like embarrassing the Cowboys to the point where Jerry Jones was like threatening radio hosts jobs because they asked him why his team did bad. I'm not laughing. This ain't funny. Y'all want to have your job? And it's like, bro, shut up. You old fuck. Like, what are you
And now all the Cowboys fans are getting to realize this is what happens when you're running an entertainment team instead of a competent football team.
I couldn't have said it any better, man. I was just thinking before, like, we didn't even talk about this game, and that was the one thought on my head. You got a great fucking Disney World team. but you do not have a fucking competent football team. And that's
Bro, when I
exactly what
watch
the
a
Lions
clip
did.
of a team owner landing his private helicopter on the practice field during practice, I'm like, yeah, I don't take this shit seriously.
No.
Nope.
No. And that's what the Lions did. The Lions exposed that this is what a real football team who wants to play smash mouth football and literally kill you.
I think
is
Dan
what we look
Campbell
like.
might be my favorite coach in the league.
Yeah. I mean,
Considering he held that grudge for an entire year and ran 4 different plays to try to get a lineman to score a touchdown. Dude, I love it. That motherfucker is petty, and I love it.
aggressively petty too, which is the best part of it all. Like,
But sadly, in the blowout win, they did lose Aiden Hutchinson
yeah.
for breaking his leg
Yeah, you
in half.
like done. No chance. That was sad to see, and I mean rough to see too, because that was broken. There was no chance.
Yeah, watching a man's shin wrap around another man's leg in the opposite direction is not a good sight to watch.
No, it really isn't. But I think the Lions, like, they're gonna help the boy out. They're gonna carry the defense, but then the defense is gonna play the new chip on the shoulder. They might not have the QB pressure that they once did, but they're
And they
confident
just lost
enough.
the league leader in sacks.
Yeah, but they're confident enough to make up in other areas. I still believe in the Lions to some point. And for the Vikings, the surprise team of the year, like, bro,
And they're coming off bye.
yeah, this is gonna be.
I don't know if they've announced if Hawkinson's playing yet or not.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's gonna be a big one.
I know he's been practicing. He's been practicing. The only reports I've read that if he doesn't play Sunday, because they have the next Thursday game, that he will play Thursday.
Okay. Well, there you go. I mean,
well, they only have I think they have until that Thursday game to actually play him, or they have to lose him for the season.
Yeah. Okay, so he's coming back.
1 or 2 games, either Sunday or Thursday. Like T.J. Hawkinson will play.
And I mean, even with that, like Sam Darnold, dude, you haven't been put in a better position. Like, there's no better position to be put in, having Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson as your receivers. Even that one kid that we were talking about, Naylor.
Naylor.
Yep, he's doing good. Like, he's gonna be good. I mean, Dalvin Cook.
They got Cam Akers too.
Fucking Dalvin Cook. Aaron Jones.
They got Cam Akers too in a trade.
Mm-hmm. They're just building. They're ready to win. Like, I mean, they haven't lost yet, so this is going to be a challenge for them. This is probably going to be one of their bigger or biggest challenges of the season, because not only is this a team who's very competent in the Lions, but it's also the division game. This is the NFC North. The NFC North is running the NFL right now. And it sucks for me because I have family members who are both Vikings and Bears fans. So to hear that chatter is annoying. But now the Lions are also good and the Packers are also good. Like, this is a good division.
It is.
For me,
it's a tough one. It's really hard.
I already know, because I think I already know where you're going. So for me, I'll be the contrarian here. And I think the Vikings keep their undefeated streak.
Okay. Give me the Lions.
Yeah. Guys, I know you love Dan Campbell. I love him too.
I fucking love
yours is passionate and fiery right now, so I wanted to give you the Lions, the momentum of the Lions. Mon-Ra. You never know.
I will push this out though to anyone that actually listens to our fucking picks. Don't bet on this game.
Oh yeah, that's a bad idea. Like, this is really
we make picks because we have to. If I was to actually log into my whatever plug app that I use, I would avoid this one.
Yeah,
if I did touch this game, the only thing I would touch is David Montgomery anytime touchdown.
Oh yeah, that's a lock.
That's it. No money lines, no spreads, no overs, no unders. Leave it alone. But for the sake of our weekly graphic, it's split.
Sucks to be Jahmyr Gibbs, huh?
Yeah. Hey, they got a cool nickname though.
What is it?
They have a duo nickname. It's, Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I fuck with it. I mean, I think they're going to I mean,
like
obviously
it.
you know who's who. So
Yep.
all right. So there you go. Game of the week. Don't bet on it for the sake of it, though. We got Vikings here, and we got Pip with the Lions.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good one, real good one. All right, and then next we got the Bengals and the Browns.
Dude, the Browns suck.
The Browns suck so bad.
And they just lost Amari Cooper.
Oh my god! And like
Deshaun Watson's half competent receiver, which I think I said it earlier. I think he was playing bad on purpose. I think Amari Cooper is a superstar wide receiver. I don't care what he did this year on Cleveland. I think he played bad to get traded.
Yeah.
But they just lost their best wide receiver. I don't think they've announced if Nick Chubb's playing yet or not. And so they're stuck with, I don't think even Jerome Ford might even be hurt. So they are stuck with Deshaun Watson and Jerry Jeudy.
And a Cedric Tillman.
Yeah.
Who, I thought was going to do something, but apparently doesn't feel like doing anything at all.
No, so I mean, we could sit here and dive into stats and percentages and blah blah blah. Bengals money line. I'd probably put a mortgage on it. Joe Burrow's hot. I mean, like playing well. I mean, he's an attractive guy, sure, but like
sure.
he's playing well.
Playing very well.
He's rolling. Jamar Chase is rolling. T. Higgins is rolling. Chase Brown should start for them.
Yep. He's been killing it.
The Zach Moss thing was cool, but like Chase Brown's really good. Captain Canada.
Yeah, and we'll take you back, Zach, over here in Indy. We kind of need you right now. So Trey Sermon. Oh my god. But yeah.
Give me Bengals money line. I'm not even going to question it too much.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, that's easy. That's a easy agreement on the graphic. Bengals money line. The Browns are a dumpster fire. They're going to continue to be one. Jameis is the only shining light that can save this team as far as fans go, but the season, it's already over.
It's over.
Yeah. Moving on to this. This is going to be a good game, but it's also a weird one because these are two teams that are like, they're doing well, but it's like, how good are you?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it whenever I see both of these teams. Now they're playing each other. It's like, you could be good, but like, how good are you?
Like you've shown that like you can be good, but you've also shown me that you suck.
Yeah. So like, which one is it?
Yeah.
I'm confused. Because the whole thing is like, Geno has been playing good football, and with his receivers, like that offense should be extremely dominant, and they got Kenneth Walker. So it's like, you have all the pieces to be a very good offense. And then it's the same side for the Falcons. Like the Falcons, they got Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson. They got Kyle Pitts, who
you got Kirko.
Yeah. And as I'm saying, Kirko's under center throwing to Drake London and Darnell Mooney, who's done a pretty damn good job.
Yeah, and it turns out Drake London's a stud.
Yeah. So that's been really good for them.
I think because skill positions on offense for both sides are fairly even, to be honest with you. Yeah. So it really, I think this is going to come down to whose defense can get a stop. And me personally, I like the Falcons defense way better than I like the Seahawks defense.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, I was on the same side too. I was hoping, because like the Seahawks defense always has that lingering, like, are they a good defense or are they not? But in this case, the Falcons, personnel-wise and performance-wise, like, I think that's what's going to win them the game too. The second that Geno gets exposed even a little bit, I think the Falcons could jump on that. And Kirk is starting to play consistently good football, just basically picking up where he left off last year before his injury. He's kind of slowly getting back to that, and you can see it. So for me, I think we're thinking the same thing here. I think in the game of defenses, Falcons are coming out on top.
And I think we might be in store for a decent, I'll say a decent Kyle Pitts game. Because the Seahawks linebacker core is not all that great.
No. Yeah, there you go. I mean, let's roll with that.
Falcons money line.
Falcons money line. Let's do it. Now we get to go to back. We're going to start with me, and then it's right to you. But for me,
Don't worry, mine won't be that long. And looking at this graphic now, I don't think yours is a very hard decision.
No. So the Dolphins,
Suck.
I'd say within the next 3 months, if not within the next 3 months, it's going to be the offseason. Mike McDaniel is going to be charged for murder of the second degree because, they're going to put Tua back out there for some godforsaken reason, and he is going to die on the field. The fact that they've been even pushing this narrative to any degree whatsoever is fucking insane.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a story for down the line. That's going to be part of our early episode news cycle when we first get things started. You'll see that coming. For now, the Dolphins have Huntley and Thompson doing absolutely nothing.
Who both suck.
Yeah, they both are awful. They said that Devon Achane was supposed to be starting. They have hopes that he's going to be starting. That's not really going to – it's going to do something because the Colts' run defense struggles way more than they should, but it's not really going to be the difference maker they think it is. Anthony Richardson has a chance here to kind of get right, and this is the perfect game for him to come back in, actually, if you're asking me, because the defense of the Dolphins is nothing special. It's like if they had a word to describe them right now, I would say underperforming. They're not doing nearly enough. The Dolphins are a dead team. This is going to be the Colts to go in. No JT this week, so hopefully a lot of passing. For some reason, JT is just still sitting on. Get back in, man. Come on, your ankle or whatever the hell. It's fine. Come on.
Please, because Trey Sermon's not it.
I know. Oh my god. Dude, that was one of the worst running performances I've ever seen in my entire life. And we had Trent Richardson on our team. So, like, I know what bad running looks like. But holy shit, Trey Sermon, what are you doing? Like, why are you here? What are you doing? Tyler Goodson was averaging like 5.8 yards per carry. And then we're like, keep handing off the Trey. Like, we were going to legitimately lose that game because of that guy.
Yep.
So I pray to God that Goodson comes out, let the young kid get a couple reps, let him just run around. But mostly this is going to be Anthony Richardson. Come out there, get right, win the game. This one's easy. Colts money line.
Colts money line.
Yeah. Moving on.
We're going to get fucking smacked. The Commandos had their first tough test, one of their tough tests last week with Baltimore where they lost, but they kept it close with Baltimore. We are not Baltimore.
No?
No. If it was up to me this game, just because I have Chuba in fantasy, I hope they hand it off to him 75 times.
Hey, anything's possible with the Panthers, as we've learned. So,
yeah, because apparently, because sadly I do watch these games. They have started using Chuba as like a Walmart Christian McCaffrey, which we saw how that works. Christian McCaffrey, we almost killed him. So,
I mean, you might have. Like,
we might have. He doesn't have legs right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just like prolonged his death
Yeah.
by shipping him off, but then it still happened, all the after effects.
I think the Commanders showed enough last week that they're legit.
Oh, yeah.
And we are bad. Yeah, they're legit and fun, and they're playing, sadly, my favorite team, who is also very bad.
Yeah.
So I think any of you out there that are smart and would like to make some money should bet the Commanders' money line. Because even as a Panthers fan, I always bet against us because it's usually a pretty safe bet to do.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the safer options to do. I want to see what the spread is here too. I know it's just going to be essentially
Probably
a salt wound, but
14, 15.
9.5.
That's too low. Take the spread.
There you go. Washington minus 9.5. Apparently that's a gimme. So
it's a lock.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the graphic these are picks too. These are not like allegiances to teams. These are picks. So Pip is picking the Commanders just because he's smart. It's just like me. If I was facing the fucking Lions, I wouldn't be like, the Colts could outcome. I probably would, but I would probably end up picking the Lions. Same shit.
Yeah, you'd hype it up like the Colts are going to win, but when it came down for the graphic, you'd be like, yeah, the Lions are going to win this game.
Lions probably going to win. Yeah, exactly. So keep that in mind. Next game we got. This game's a nothing game. Holy shit! I think It didn't even register that this game was happening in my brain.
Dude, I don't think I want to watch it.
I'm not. Yeah, this is so far. This is number one, like over the Dolphins and Patriots, because you could watch it as a shit show. But might be number one of like red zone game of the year.
Yeah, of like no one would actually watch this game unless you're a diehard fan of the team itself. But like, this is only going to get viewership because red zone, and red zone might not even cover it that much because they're probably not going to fucking do anything.
Yeah, no, I don't see legitimately anything happening in this game. Somebody asked Antonio Pierce, "How are you guys going to play without Devontae Adams going forward? Like, what's your plan?" And then he said, "Oh, well, we played with him the past couple of weeks. You saw how that went. Yeah, you lost. You suck. You were fucking trash. So
but
you're
the only thing that is making this a quite easy pick for myself, at least, is Kyron Williams is good at football. So,
yep, I'm excited. I do love watching Kyron Williams run the football. So there is that. And the Raiders, they could be in real good mode.
I also think about the Raiders. I think they might end up losing Max Crosby.
Really?
Did you not see his locker room rant to the media about saying he's not going anywhere to lose, or like he's not here for a rebuild, and he like slipped up and he said wherever I go is not for a rebuild. I think Mad Max is getting fed up.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If I was Mad Max, I'd be fucking getting fed up.
They're not doing anything.
No. So yeah, I don't know. This one, yeah, it's got to be the Rams, right?
It's got to be.
Like the downfall of the Raiders, like this third downfall of the Raiders in the past 3 years starts now.
Yep.
As reported by Kirk Minahan, this could be Bill Belichick's team as of next year. So, look out.
Yeah.
Your job's on the line. Oh man, but yeah, this is a Rams game. Just
Rams.
And Sean
it's not even going to be good. It's not even going to be a good game.
Yeah, you don't have to watch it. You don't even have to bet on it. But like literally,
bet the under.
We can put in. Yeah, sure. Yeah, bet the under. There you go. Bet the under for the score. Bet the over for Kyron Williams rush yards.
Yep.
Moving on. Ooh. The fake game of the week. Ooh.
Yeah.
The ESPN and NFL game of the week.
But
not the real game of the week.
No, because they just want to stroke off the Chiefs. They're like a Super Bowl matchup.
Now here's a guy who, like, oh my god, you know what? Hold on, I need to see because is this going to be on Fox?
Probably.
Oh no, the Chiefs game with Tony Romo. Oh yep, 4:25 on Fox.
Oh god. Oh no. Good thing I got fucking Scott Hansen. So
yeah. I don't know. Raiders Rams looking pretty good. But no, yeah, we get the Super Bowl rematch. Literally only Kansas City fans and San Francisco fans game of the week. Like they all want to see the Super Bowl matchup. Everyone else has moved on. Like,
and it's crazy because you're going to look at these rosters and you're going to look at the injuries and realize that Kansas City doesn't have a fucking receiver. And you're going to be like, oh, and they also don't have a running back. Oh, their offense is really bad. And even Mahomes is playing on the same par as Will Levis. If you don't agree with me, check the stats because I'm not lying to you. It's going to be like, oh, easy, 49ers. But guess who's going to fucking win? It's the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. So we're done. Yeah, we're done with the whole. Yeah, I think we're all in the same. Yeah, it's gonna be the Chiefs. Like,
yeah, and by any means of watching football and just looking at something, you should be like, they shouldn't win this game, but
absolutely.
They're gonna.
No, yeah, they're
we're all gonna hate it.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna be painful. Chiefs are gonna win this game. We're gonna be choosing them till they don't, essentially. So, 49ers.
I hope we're wrong. I genuinely hope we're wrong because I want them to lose.
Yeah, no, same page here. Like, hand up, I pray to God that the Chiefs just start fucking losing so we can get over this whole thing. But then we're probably just going to see them in December again anyways. It's like, when will this end? Probably never. We're going to be tortured like we're fucking prisoners of war.
In Mahomes, here's how it's going to go. I have the script. It's going to be back and forth all game. Mahomes is going to be playing like shit, and then somehow in the fourth quarter he's going to turn into football Jesus, and then they're just going to win, and they're going to be like, "Oh my God, Mahomes overcame and won by against all odds." And Tony Romo is going to go in the locker room and deep throat him because that's all he wants to do anyway.
Now listen here. Here's a guy. Like, fuck off, Tony Romo.
He's gonna sail a pass and get picked off, and Tony Romo's gonna be like, the receiver should have jumped 10 feet in the air to make that catch. That is not on Mahomes.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, Chiefs are probably gonna win this game. Everyone get prepared to be disappointed. This is gonna be sad. It's gonna be really, really fucking sad. But hopefully, you never know. You got people like Fred Warner there. You got people like fucking Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel and George Kittle. Like, maybe they could get a revenge game, but it really won't matter at the end of the day. But regardless, yeah, until the Chiefs lose, it's the Chiefs.
Okay, give me the 49ers.
All right. I like that. Good little wheel and deal right there.
I like it. Little bait and switch.
There you go. He had y'all. He had me, so he definitely had y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah.
There's no way. Yeah. Idiots. You, not me. I knew what he was doing for sure.
We discussed it. It was planned.
Definitely. All right, moving on. Jets and Steelers. So there's two things in this game that are important. There's two things. You know what they are, and for the fans, we'll break them down real quick. Number one, Devontae Adams.
Really
go
cool.
Out there. Woo, gonna play quarterback. I'm back with Aaron. I'm back with Allen. But number two is more important than number one. I have
a reason to hate the Steelers again.
Oh, please, and by all means, break the news. Break the news.
Yeah, Justin Fields has been benched.
Oh my God.
Despite leading them to a 4-2 record, throwing 10 touchdowns, only 1 interception, he has been benched for Russell fucking Wilson.
And hey, shout out to Justin Fields for being a consummate professional. Couldn't have been me, man.
He took it because he literally came out and said, he's like, I guess I didn't play well enough to keep the job. Be like, bro, you did everything you could.
Brother, you should have. That was your chance. I wanted to see the turn tide.
And you did it. You had your chance to be named the starter, and you did everything to be named the starter, and you still got dicked.
Yeah, he absolutely should be the starter. That shouldn't be a question at all. Ridiculous. The Steelers, I guess, have decided to mail it in. Well, okay, hold on. They've decided to go 9-8, like officially, because
this is the first time that I've looked at a move like this and been like, Mike Tomlin, what the fuck are you doing? Because Mike Tomlin is a good coach.
Yeah, absolutely.
In this scenario, it's like you're joking. Is this a prank? He's done nothing. I'd get it if he was 6 touchdowns, 6 picks, Mahomes. And you were like, we're just going to try it. It's not really going to hurt or help at this case. He's played okay. But no, he's got a 10-1 touchdown to interception ratio. You're 4-2. No, leave him.
Yeah.
So I got a reason to hate the Steelers again, which is good. It's nice.
I mean, yeah, for me personally, I always love to have a reason to hate the Steelers. So this coming about was genuinely perfect timing because I was just kind of love seeing Justin Fields out there. He's looking good. George Pickens is a psycho, and I love psychos.
I love
this
it.
Is fun to watch. But then they pulled this shit. So, yeah, fuck you, Pittsburgh.
Just like I texted you, I will hate the Steelers until Justin Fields starts again.
Yep. And, hey, deservedly so.
Jets money line.
Jets money line. Fuck you, Steelers. You idiots.
Devontae Adams is going to go off.
Justin Fields would have won this game for you. I'm just going to say. And you'll never know that because you never know that.
You'll never know.
But he would have won that game, just saying. Absolutely 100%. If Justin Fields was starting, I would have taken alternate line Steelers minus fucking 20. That's how much I believe in Justin Fields. But now we'll never know.
You'll never know.
Nope.
Now you're going to lose over us, and you got to deal with that.
Can't prove me wrong, so.
Sure.
Moving on. This game, so I could see the argument, and I would be completely fine with the argument that this is also a game of the week.
That's what I said when we were going over the slate. I was like, secondary game of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Because this game, I mean, the Ravens are all the way back.
Yep.
Buccaneers are just like here. They've just like arrived. So
Derrick Henry has more touchdowns than like half the teams in the league.
yeah, and leading the league.
More rushing touchdowns. Let me not misspeak before someone's like, "Well, no, that's not true."
And I believe
Rushing
that
touchdowns.
him and Lamar are the leaders for yards per carry. I believe
Yep.
Lamar's
And
one,
and I think they are also both in the like top 7 for rushing yard leaders as well.
Yeah, Ravens are back.
It took them a couple weeks to realize that like hand it off to Derrick Henry and win football games.
Exactly.
But they're doing that now because they're using the old Titans method of we're going to run Derrick Henry a lot until you start to bite at the run, and then we can pass the ball.
Yeah, and then you have someone like Zay Flowers to pass to, just a speedy, clean route runner who's perfect to throw to, and then you got Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. Like,
because if you play the pass, Derrick Henry will kill you.
Exactly.
And then eventually you're gonna have to send it all to stop that man because he's a freight train. And then boom, you pass the ball.
Yep.
And they figured it out, and it works. It's worked for a long time. And it continues to work. And the Ravens are better than the Titans ever were. So it's a good recipe.
Amen. Amen to that. And then on the other side, we got the Buccaneers. Baker's great. Baker's great. Dude, Baker's like we've said it, I think already like 3 or 4 times, but he really is. He's just Oklahoma Baker, just back to fucking wheeling and dealing, bro.
Yeah, I love it. I wish he'd throw to Mike Evans some more. But, you know, it was Chris Godwin's week last week to get fed.
It was. Yep. And then, I mean, for
the random running back that no one ever heard of.
Yeah, Sean Tucker coming out of the woodwork, bro. Like,
Rachaad White should just leave. Like, bro, you just were the starting running back, and then within a matter of like 3 weeks, you're running back 3. Like,
got fucking cocked.
Give me Bucky Irving and Sean Tucker over Rachaad White.
Dude, I mean, Sean Tucker, what a fucking name. That's just like an old gritty name, bro.
Yeah, I like it.
Sean Tucker coming in, first round pick for me right off the bat. Let me trade for him. I want him.
I love it.
But yeah, the Buccaneers look really good. I mean, they're just firing on all cylinders. They're not the only problem with them as far as like the Ravens are concerned is that they're just not as explosive, but they're pretty damn close.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fight for both of these teams. But right now, the Ravens are proving that they're the ones who are beating their equal competition out at the end of the night. And the Buccaneers are the ones who just barely lose out, like the Falcons game, you know. The Buccaneers are good, but right now the Ravens, this is kind of like the Chiefs thing where you're getting to the part of the year where you bet on the Ravens till they lose, and they're not losing.
No.
So
give me Ravens.
Ravens, yeah. I'm going to agree with you on this one. Ravens, they're very good.
They are good.
Good shit. And moving on to the brothers team. This is our other Monday night game. So the Ravens and Buccaneers is Monday night game 1. This is Monday night game 2, our last game of the slate. This is what we're ending our episode with: Chargers and Cardinals.
It's a shit game. The Cardinals are probably playing without Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yep, he hasn't cleared anything yet. So
no.
It's what's his fucking name? Michael Wilson, I think, is their other receiver. Maybe.
Woo. I'm gonna be honest with you and all the viewers. I'm not watching this game.
Yeah, I think I'll check in on this game during like halftime of the Ravens and Bucks game just to see like how things are going. But I don't. Yeah,
I'm not watching this game.
It's horrible because you have 2 decently talented quarterbacks. Kyler Murray, he's kind of shit in the bed lately, but
yeah,
Justin Herbert is like literally the exact copy of Phillip Rivers, just extremely talented on the Chargers, wasting his years away
with no roster. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's amazing how they've done it twice in a row. Like you see the talent go from like Brett Favre to like Aaron Rodgers of just like stack talent, get at least a Super Bowl out of them. Packers are always in it, you know? But to do the whole exact copy of Phillip Rivers with Justin Herbert twice in a row, back to back, that's insane. And he's
Yeah.
in the same position as the other shitty quarterbacks who are overpaid, but he's a good quarterback who's getting paid well. But you're
Yeah.
wasting money because you aren't going to do anything with him. So he's just standing there in purgatory. This dude could be give him any other roster. I mean, shit, he could probably wheel and deal to Jerry Jeudy and Cedric Tillman better than what he has now.
Absolutely, he could.
But it's J.K. Dobbins and
that other guy's name that I can't pronounce.
Yeah, so that's essentially what we got here. But the Cardinals, at the same time, they're fucking nothing. So give me the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers.
I
think the Cardinals are shit. So
there you go. Very, very depressing note to end off for this episode. But
it's a terrible one to end on.
But yeah, that's all we got for you guys this week. We hope to see you again next week. We won't let you know if it's going to be before or after Thursday. It's a nice little surprise that you guys can fucking deal with.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. It'll buff. Be all right. But yeah, we're going to see you next week. For now, this has been Middle of the Pack.
And I'm Pip.
And I'm Fax. And we're going to see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.